The rainforests retreated and were replaced by grassy plains. And as the landscape changed, so did the marsupial mammals. They thrived and diversified into many different species, and they're still abundant today. They differ from the platypus and the echidna in the way they reproduce. Instead of laying eggs, they produce young without protective shells, and this grey kangaroo is about to do so. Out comes not a shelled egg, but a tiny, underdeveloped little worm. But it has forelegs, and they are just strong enough to pull it through its mother's fur. It started on an extraordinary journey. To survive, it must get to a pouch higher up on its mother's belly. Instinctively, this tiny living particle climbs upwards against the pull of gravity and towards the smell of the pouch. After about 3 minutes, it reaches the lip of the pouch and clambers down to safety inside. There, it clamps its tiny mouth on its mother's nipple and takes its first meal of milk. As it grows, the ingredients of the milk coming from the nipple change to ensure that the infant gets exactly the nutrients it needs for each stage of its development. By the time it's 9 months old, it's getting a bit cramped. It's time to enter the outside world. It's almost like a second birth. He's a little unsteady at first, but Mum offers a helping hand. He's known as a Joey. It's all a bit much for one day, and he heads back to the safety and security of Mother's pouch. It will be another year before he's fully independent.
Grasshoppers reproduce in great numbers. As summer changes to autumn, male and female grasshoppers mate. Males fertilize the females, who will lay the eggs that will become next summer's grasshopper population. Finding a suitable location in soft earth, the female drives its elongated abdomen into the ground to deposit a cluster of eggs. A single female may lay as many as 300 eggs in a season. The eggs are covered with a sticky substance that helps protect them as they lie dormant underground through the winter. Then, with the coming of spring, young grasshoppers hatch from their eggs, shown here in time-lapse photography. The newly hatched young closely resemble adults, except that they do not yet have wings. As their development continues, they change little in structure, simply growing larger.